So I was able to get a Donors Choose grant to fund this field trip. Our students, our 11th grade students, as well as my AP Lit students, have been reading the book by Cristina Henríquez, The Book of Unknown Americans. And the students really have loved this book because it takes place in Wilmington, Delaware. Even though it's a novel, it's fiction. And two of the main characters are teenagers who are themselves immigrants, and one of the teenagers goes to AI high school. So the students really love seeing the book from a perspective that they can relate to. So it was a great opportunity for them to meet the author virtually.
I know these things are always weird, but I really appreciate you coming to this, and I appreciate you reading my book, which, you know, I'm aware you were assigned to do that. You were required to read it, but I still appreciate it nonetheless. So yeah, a little bit about me. Let's see. I was born in Delaware, in Wilmington General Hospital. It's kind of fun for me to be able to do this with all of you. And it's the reason really that I set the book in Delaware, because it's a place that I have a connection to. It's still where my parents live. And when I go home, that's where I go. I neglected to say that I am a child of an immigrant. My dad is from Panama, and he came to the United States in like 1971, and he came to Delaware, in fact, to study at the University of Delaware. And so him coming is really the reason that I wrote this book.
We have some students who are really excited to ask you some questions, if that's okay, about the book.
I'm here for it. Yay.
And a little bit about you.
So, Miss Cristina Henríquez, which character in the book do you enjoy the most that you created?
I will say that the character I feel most connected to is probably Mayor.
So my question to you is, what inspired you the most to write this book?
I think it's just what I just said about my dad.
If you guys haven't seen the bus that Tech TV put together, it's worth the trip outside to record something just to actually go into the room. You'll feel like you're on a top-notch confessional set for like one of the top reality shows.
So we just had the conversation with the author of The Unknown Americans, and honestly, I don't read that much, but I clung to that book, and I clung to a certain character, Maribel, and it's because she can't talk, she can't express her feelings, and I, as though in this world, not just this school, feel as though I can't express my feelings, so that nobody understands me or I'm not heard, and it hurts, it does, because I feel as though nobody's listening to me.
What I think about this story is that it just tells somebody about their own background, what they went through, and how they did it. It's kind of like makes me want me to be a good writer. What I'm thinking is that if I just start writing and making books and start telling my life, I would basically say it's technically like helping everyone else bring out their emotions and basically open up to other people. I don't know, maybe it's just that people should open up more and tell how people that are feeling and try to make them feel better. My theory is basically to help people and figure out what they want in life and potentially how I can help them do it.
We just had our first virtual field trip, and what I really connected with me was the fact that this took a different stab at the story, and it was able to draw people in and relate to the human experience and not get caught up in the politics of it all. It was gracious that the author came and engaged with our students like she did today, and I look forward to creating other opportunities for our students. I love it when the teenage brain gets afire and starts speaking their truth, so hopefully we'll have more of the same.